we used to come to Thailand when we were in Malaysia because we live by border. We came from like half an hour between Malaysia and the Thailand border.
It's like a second home for us.
Second home. We know so many people in Thailand.
So reaching Thailand is just like...
And even Sofini's grandfather also original from Thailand. So that's mean when we come to Thailand, we also have a feeling that it is a part of
when we arrive
homeland.
Thailand, it's just like reaching, just not reaching Malaysia. For me, it's just like 95% of the journey is done.
Perjalanan kami ke Malaysia sekarang berada di Udon Sani. Udon Sani ini sebuah pekan, sebuah bandar yang terletak dalam 50 km daripada sempadan Laos, Thailand dan 500 km ke Bangkok. Kami bermalam semalam di sini, singgah di Hotel Udon Sani. Alhamdulillah, today is our journey in Thailand. This is the second day in Thailand, and we stop in, how do you call this place?
Khon Kaen.
Khon Kaen.
Khon Kaen.
Khon Kaen, this one Sam Liam. Sam Liam, yeah. Sam Liam Masjid.
So we just stopped from the central mosque of Khon Kaen and met brother Amjad. Today we are heading to a restaurant. Let's see what we get. We have a Thai food today, probably tom yum.
Tom yum is Thai?
Yeah, Tom Yum Thai.
My father actually have a contact of a friend contact over there, where then we met with Amjad Khan, isn't it? And he brought us to for lunch.
He's I think a guy.
I think my dad know it from one of the guys.
He's
friends.
originally from Pakistan,
Yeah.
but he married with a Thai girl, and he reside in Thailand.
It's about an hour from the border.
He's a like businessman over there. One thing I remember, he bring a house key. He said, "This house is yours."
Yeah, he told us.
At that time, I think I shouldn't refuse because he really want us to stay in his house. But I think we already been told there is a event because it takes time to reach Bangkok. If we put extra day, we won't reach on that particular day in Bangkok, the capital city of Thailand. Hari ini 1 hari bulan Disember 2013, hari yang ke-142 perjalanan kami dan merupakan hari yang ketiga di Thailand. Kami sampai di semalam kami sampai di tempat ni, Nakhon Ratchasima, dan berhenti sekejap untuk cari makan pagi. Yang ke-142 hari ini kami berhenti di Khon Kaen. Ada kedai makan orang Islam. Dapatlah kami mengidap, tapi makanan dia berbeza sedikit dengan orang di selatan Thailand. And people who hosting us in capital city have something in common. They have like a blood relationship to
is a relative,
and we have a similar language, similar food.
I mean,
we missed that nice food before, so now we can see that food in front of us.
Yeah, because what happened is my dad made the decision to come, to Bangkok and to fetch us at the border of Laos. They has also make arrangement that for us to actually come because they have sort of a small hotel. So they actually not just to make arrangement for us to stay there, but they make arrangement to actually make a party. But you know, it was very welcoming that you feel at the time, and I know that it's only the start of, you know, what you're gonna get soon after you arrive.
Alhamdulillah, hari ini 2 hari bulan November 2013 bersamaan dengan hari yang ke-143 perjalanan kami daripada United Kingdom ke Malaysia. Di mana kami berada sekarang ni, kami pun terkejut. Semua tempatan telah sediakan. Jazakallahu khairan. Inilah kegembiraan orang. Walaupun kami adalah orang biasa, tapi disambut, disanjung, dimuliakan. Ini satu benda yang special sepanjang perjalanan Beirut, Malaysia. Hingga kita bertemu dalam video-video yang akan datang. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
On that day, we didn't realize they actually make preparation in the night for a party, and then they invited a TV channel, Muslim TV channel in Thailand for an interview and everything. So it was quite a shock, but at the same time, you know, it was really tiring, and the motorhome is not fully prepared to actually have the shooting happen. But yeah.
We learned so many things from the geography, the culture, the language, the food, so many things. And this thing is also something which we couldn't learn from book. We can read, but the feeling, the taste of the journey is something different. And now I agree, travel is the best university. And everyone become active. For example, my wife, she not only cooking, she not only teach because at the same time, because we travel for 143 days. Of course, education is important. So she prepare lesson. Not only prepare lesson for the children, she also do like prepare for the journey. So where supposed to go, where supposed to stop, and she do a lot of research about the local place, where to stop, and navigation.
Many ingredients.
So navigation system. So before these people said that the Muslim lady might be just cooking. But when you travel, so everyone get involved in different job. For example, my daughter, she will take picture, download in the picture, writing. He will take photo and writing a blog.
MashaAllah.
So this is something
Abu
good.
Bakr.
Yeah, Abu Bakr. Yes, yes.
It was when we arrived in Thailand, because we were like, our family was already used to like going up to Thailand.
And we had family in Thailand as well.
And we had family in Thailand, yeah. So like arriving at Thailand, I was just like, we've made it. Like this last stretch of land is nothing compared to the journey that we.
I think mentally, it was just like a mental thing for us. Like we arrived in Thailand, and it's like we already made it.
Alhamdulillah. Hari ini hari yang ke-150 perjalanan kami. Dan merupakan hari yang ke-11 di Thailand, di negara Thailand. Dan merupakan yang ke-26. Kami dalam perjalanan ke Yala daripada Songkhla. Dua bandar ini terletak di wilayah selatan Thailand. Jarak di antara Songkhla ke Yala adalah sejauh 125 km. Di pertengahan jalan ini kami singgah untuk menunaikan solat Zuhur dan Asar. Dan di wilayah selatan ini tak ada masalah dari segi untuk mendapatkan makanan halal, daging-daging halal, masakan halal di restoran. Boleh dikatakan di sepanjang jalan kita akan dapat makanan yang halal. Di wilayah selatan adalah majoritinya orang Islam. Cuaca hari ini cukup cantik, walaupun sebelum ini kami tengok diramalkan hujan, tetapi sehingga pukul 5 petang ini cuaca masih lagi cerah, tak ada hujan, alhamdulillah, dan tidak terlalu panas. dalam sekitar 27 hingga 30 degree Celsius dengan angin sepoi-sepoi bahasa, cukup selesa sekali. Inilah keadaan, saya akan tunjukkan bagaimana keadaan servis di Thailand yang ada banyak kemudahan daripada kedai runcit, kedai makan, kemudahan untuk semayang, bilik air dan of course untuk mendapatkan diesel dan petrol. Harga diesel di Thailand adalah sekitar 30 baht, yang hampir separuh daripada harga di China.
We have, a few people that actually make a journey to Thailand, coming to where we're staying, wanted to see us, and I was tired. I need to prepare, the motor not being clean. So there's lots of things happened, but Alhamdulillah, it was, it was good anyway.
Relax dah semayang tu. Kali kedua kami singgah di Sebai Resort, Sebai Easy Resort yang terletak di Songkhla. Harga standard room dalam RM60, resort baru.
Thai was always welcome, regardless Muslim or non-Muslim. In Malaysia, we would say the more northern you go, the more welcoming that you will feel. I would say that they will not let you go without, without feeding you. Anywhere you go, they welcome you, and it was lovely. I mean, even though when we were fetching at the hotel, isn't it? We were booking the hotel, and then when they saw us coming with the motorhome, knowing that we travel, they just giving the accommodation for free.
I remember one hotel in Songkhla.
Yeah.
Not only one room, he gave all room for my family members. Also my father-in-law, my mother-in-law came at that time. Also, they provide free of charge for not because one night, few nights over there.
Actually, it's a normal trip for us. It's a normal trip for my mom and dad too, to actually go there. So we were all gathered together in the city named Songkhla. So we actually arrived there 2 weeks before we entered Malaysia. I had quite a few questions of why are you guys hanging around the area, because we were only very close to the border. But firstly, that I already made the date that we're going to enter, because I wanted to have a little bit of extra time. Southern Thailand is a place where we have lots of friends that we haven't been for a long time. So we thought that we wanted to spend some time traveling around.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Hari ini 7 hari bulan Disember 2013 bersama dengan hari yang ke-148 perjalanan kami. 148 dan hari yang ke-9 di Thailand. Kami berada di Nakhon Sitamarat dan malam tadi kami bermalam di Hotel Haruhara. Satu bentuk hotel yang berbeza dengan hotel-hotel sebelum ini. Setiap bilik ada parking. Lepas tu bilik besar, katil besar, king size, dan wifi bagus, dan menyediakan makanan yang sesuai untuk orang Islam.
Action!
Mana kita punya action tu?
We didn't bring it with us.
Yes, we bring. Ada.
It's not necessary. We haven't even used it. We've already arrived in Thailand. We're basically at the end of this journey.
Wow, cita-cita.
One of the like a biggest dakwah center in southern part of Thailand, they call Yala. They said Markas Yala, very well known, not only in the southern part, the whole Thailand, even the Southeast Asia region. And because that area very quite big mosque and designed by the same person who designed one of the Dawah center in UK. You can imagine there's a 4th floor on the roof, like a 2,000-3,000 people came through at the same time. So that's the center of Dawah in southern part of Thailand.
Alhamdulillah hari ini 10 hari bulan Disember 2013 kami sampai di perkarangan markas kerja dakwah dan tabligh untuk kawasan wilayah selatan, dikenali sebagai markas Siala. Pemandangan sekarang adalah madrasah yang lebih 1,000 orang pelajar untuk belajar hafal Quran dan ilmu-ilmu Islam. Dan di bahagian ini adalah masjid yang memuatkan ribuan para jemaah yang aktif dengan kerja-kerja agama, digunakan untuk pembentukan jemaah, dan jemaah dihantar ke seluruh Thailand, malah ke seluruh dunia. Dan alhamdulillah sebab usaha atas iman dan amal ini, kita nampak agama berkembang subur di wilayah selatan Thailand khususnya, dan secara umumnya di Thailand dan seluruh dunia. InsyaAllah kita akan bertemu lagi dalam video-video yang akan datang. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Like we said before, Thailand, we already familiar with this country. Normally when we enter to that country, we always think, oh, this is the first time, unknown territory. But in Thailand, we not really feel that way, because we already been many times. We know a bit about Thailand, so we're not too much worried. And the stress level,
really going down.
Yeah, really.
I think we feel like we actually have home already. You know, it's just a waiting time for us. I mean, we are looking forward for Thailand in terms of, you know, food, and then the accommodation is also, you know, quite cheap. So it's very relaxing, you know, something that we are looking forward to, visiting lots of friends. Yeah, so it's quite a pleasure. I mean, it was tiring on the day that we arrived in Bangkok, like mentioned before, because, you know, China was really stressful. As soon as we entered Thailand, they you know, their route and their vehicles same with the UK. So I was like, okay, you know, I can sleep, I can sleep on the side. I don't actually have to, you know, look after. Although I still have to see in terms of the route and the map, things like that. But it was lots of things has been very, very less stress. It's just you know, something taken out of the shoulders. It's just about tiring and trying to be more relaxed.
We know, because next 2,000 kilometer is Malaysia.
Yeah.
So
And the road is fine too. You know, the food everywhere. So
Kita sekarang berada di wilayah selatan dan berdepan dengan markas dakwah Yala
Tablik lah kata.
di
Tu nyau lah ya.
di Yala, Naratiwat dan Patani. Terdapat 3,666 masjid dan surau. Islam begitu subur di wilayah selatan. Walaupun kita dengar dalam berita Yala, untuk masuk Yala kita perlu melalui beberapa checkpoint.
Kena beli stocking.
Dah ada minta kat mana?
Malaysia. Oh, 10 years. We have here.
Oh, duduk kat
Yeah,
sini.
here. Nama orang kecu bahasa.
Sekarang lagi 10 minit, pukul 7 malam waktu Thailand, GMT campur 7. Kami baru saja masuk ke Pekan Yala di wilayah selatan Thailand
Ooh, that is nice night market.
yang kita selalu tengok dalam surat khabar, dalam berita yang mengatakan wilayah ini cukup dalam keadaan tidak begitu stabil dari segi politik. Tapi alhamdulillah setakat ni cuma ada beberapa checkpoint yang mengingatkan kami perjalanan di Asia Tengah. Seolah-olah kami berada di Turkmenistan dan Uzbekistan. Dari segi kedai-kedai, perniagaan nampak tak ada apa, tak ada pun takut, orang jalan seperti biasa. Dan sama juga di negara-negara seperti di Syria, di Iraq, aktiviti yang hidup terus hidup, yang mati
Takkan ke mana?
tak boleh hidup lagi dah.
Orang semua faham kat sini. Orang luar-luar.
Jadi inilah kehidupan di selatan Thailand yang majoritinya adalah orang-orang yang beragama Islam.
Meriah.
Hari ini Prime Minister Thailand telah mengumumkan pembubaran parlimen. Dalam tempoh 45 hari lagi Thailand akan mengadakan pilihan raya umum.
In term of price, I think probably Malaysia is the cheapest. Thailand is double compared to Malaysia, and you go to Laos, is more expensive than Thailand. China is almost like, if you convert into British pound sterling, like a £1, £1 10 pence per liter. And the most expensive, of course, in Europe, in Turkey, that's the most expensive fuel.
Did you feel safe in Thailand?
yeah, always.
Always.
I mean, at the time we were in Bangkok, there were a little bit of demonstration happen.
Yeah, at that time.
At the time, you know, within the government and the royal in Bangkok, but it didn't actually, you know, we don't actually go around that.
So it didn't
Anyway, no.
Kami ke Malaysia telah sampai di konsulat Malaysia di Songkla. Rombongan daripada Negeri Sembilan. Apa kementerian? Kementerian Pendidikan? Jabatan Pendidikan. Oh, Okey, dia untuk tampin. Oh, mereka dalam lawatan sambil kerja di Songkla, melawat sama-sama dengan Institut Pendidikan.
I don't know, but maybe he at first he feel like, you know, that's what he wanted to do. That's, you know, but I did not do it for myself. You know, I do it to help fulfill his dream. And at the end of the day, I know that, knowing that, you know, having presented them people to make them feel that, you know, it's not our journey. We sort of represent other people, you know, that make them feel, you know, sometimes people need that inspiration of being able to do something. It was really heartwarming to actually see the support that we got, that it didn't just come from the family and friends, but it's come a lot more from the strangers, from also of different background, religion and language.
Even we can see from media social, at that time it's not popular like now.
Yeah.
In a short period of time, we can see the followers, people who like, who follow our journey. It's become like a 70,000 in a short, just for a few days of the journey. So we know people learn from our journey.
I mean, of course, I wish that, you know, we have Facebook Lives. It's not really a thing at the time yet. The internet connection has always a problem along the way and things like that. But
And so many things we can share from the journey. The good thing, in terms of education, it's not like normal classroom where you go to classroom. You can learn geography, you can learn culture. I always say to my children, every single person, they have their good thing, which we can learn. So this we can see, especially when we travel. In terms of traffic, not like in the UK, if you ride motorbike, you wear helmet, you consider so many things in terms of safety and law. But in Thailand, I think that's quite free. You can ride motorbikes, and also the people attitude, they always respect people. Imagine in the capital city like a Bangkok, to travel like 4 miles, probably you take more than 1 hour because the traffic.
yeah,
So crazy on the road. But you never see people horn. They're very polite, very...
Yes. Thai people is softer in many ways.
Hari ini 9 hari bulan Disember 2013, hari yang ke-150 perjalanan kami ke Malaysia dan merupakan hari yang ke-11 di Thailand, negara yang ke-26. Sekarang pukul 11.40 pagi, GMT plus 7, waktu Thailand. Mileage sekarang adalah 163,508 batu. Jadi dah berapa ribu ya? 163,508 tolak dengan 149,000. Ini kena congak, otak pun dah tak berapa jalan. Masih di Songkla. Hari ini kami rancang untuk melawat konsulat Malaysia di Songkla dan jika ada kesempatan akan menghala ke Yala. Cuaca pagi ni dalam sekitar 28-30 degree Celsius. Walaupun semalam ramalan cuaca mengatakan hari ini hujan, tapi setakat ni belum hujan lagi. Benda yang kami takut, sepanjang perjalanan kami, kenderaan kami telah diuji dengan cuaca-cuaca yang ekstrim. Di Europe dengan cuaca yang panas sehingga mencecah 50 degree Celsius. Di Central Asia terlalu sejuk sehingga ke minus 20. Hari ini 7 hari bulan Disember 2013, hari yang ke-148 perjalanan kami dari United Kingdom. Alhamdulillah, kami telah sampai di Pantai Songkla. Pantai Songkla adalah terletak di sebelah timur, menghadap kepada Laut Cina Selatan. Begitu nyaman dengan udara di sekitar 25 degree C. Tetapi disebabkan oleh wind chill factor, kita berasa seolah-olah sekitar 17 ataupun 20 degree Celsius, agak selesa. Angin begitu kencang, easterly wind yang bertiup, yang membawa awan cumulus nimbus yang menyebabkan monsun di sebelah pantai timur semenanjung Malaysia dan di sebelah timur Thailand.
To the borders at the time.
Even they give us one like mini bus, quite long mini bus, longer than VW transporter, but still shorter than the motorhome we drove. So we feel it's quite easy to drive now compared to before. Before we drove all total length of our motorhome. This is like a 7.8 meter. We drive 5 meter, that we already shot like 3 meter. It become easier for me to drive.
So that is when, I mean, after everything, that is when we separated with my dad. So he took a flight back from Bangkok, and then we started our journey towards down south.
Hari ini hari yang ke-148 perjalanan kami ke Malaysia. Kami baru saja masuk ke Changwat Songkla. Di sebelah kiri kami adalah Laut Cina Selatan. Cuaca hari ini dalam sekitar 27 hingga 30 degree Celsius. Maka kami sebagai pembara and ordinary family hanya mampu tinggal di dalam motorhome. Jadi hari ini hari yang ke-148. InsyaAllah selepas ini kami akan menghala ke Yala, dan sebelum masuk ke Malaysia menerusi sempadan Bukit Kayu Hitam, dijangka pada hari Ahad minggu hadapan bersamaan dengan 14 hari bulan Disember 2013 untuk masuk ke negara yang ke-27. 2-3 hari lepas mak saudara ada tanya apa perasaan, tapi tak tahu. Sebelum ini kita ada berbagai-bagai perasaan, tetapi bila masuk ke Thailand tiba-tiba saja dalam hati jadi kosong.
There are many words to explain this journey.
Of course. Stay on camera, please. Stop the camera.
The conclusion is, I've definitely experienced a lot of good things in this journey, but it's mainly bad things.
It's mainly bad for our family.
Yeah. If you plan on getting back to normal when you go back home, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Nobody's going to ever go back to normal.
This journey was really bad for our family. Why? It's not good for families. I don't intend families to break up, so please don't do it in travel.
Excuse me?
Not families though, kids can do it themselves though. If they intend to, like Jack and Finn, see? They're not having
No.
No.
It will be different story. It won't be as much fun.
But was there still fun to me if it turned out the other
Yes,
way?
but it won't. But look at Abi. He's calmed down quite a lot now than the first. He will not learn if we don't do this journey. He will not know you more,
I know that, Umi, but what I'm saying is, Umi,
and you will not know Abi what he is.
we could have went the other way, Umi.
Kami baru masuk sempadan di antara Thailand, Kerajaan Siam dengan Tanah Melayu. Dari segi geografi, dari segi perbatasan telah berubah daripada Tanah Melayu kepada Malaysia. Malaysia lebih 200 batu lagi ke selatan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Allahumma barik lana fiha. Allahumma barik lana fiha. Allahumma barik lana fiha. Allahumma rzuqna janaha wa habibna ila ahliha wa habib salihi ahliha ilaina. Hari ini 5 hari bulan Disember 2013, hari yang ke-146 perjalanan kami daripada Siham. Kami baru saja sampai ke Chumpon. Chumpon ni dia pertengahan dalam perjalanan kami sebelum sampai ke Bukit Kayu Hitam. Alhamdulillah, hari ini tidak begitu panas, tidak begitu sejuk, begitu nyaman sekali. Dan perjalanan kami daripada tempat sebelum ini selama lebih kurang 5 jam. Dan kami akan bermalam di sini satu malam, InsyaAllah, sehingga kita bertemu lagi dalam video-video yang akan datang. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
Along the way, there are times where, where I fear that, I'm probably just gonna drop it off. And amazingly, every time if I have the feeling or if I say something like that, the kids will be like, no, we have to get on with. And I know that they are very strong in some way. They're very highly motivated, even though they probably don't like some part of the journey and things like that. But, the challenge psychologically, human need challenge, that challenge and how we have to try to survive, to achieve and get through the challenge, that gives the satisfaction, to the human being, and that is actually satisfy us ourselves, and I think that's what the feeling that we had. After going through the sacrifice, the challenge, and it's hard, it's hard work, but when you achieve, it's not about other people. It's not about how, how other people see you as doing something extraordinary or as a hero, but at the end of the day, to me, is an achievement, self-achievement, that you actually, being able to actually get through so many things.
Did anything happen to your vehicle in Thailand?
Not really, but we try many times to get a spare wheel and a spare tire, but unfortunately we couldn't get because Mercedes Sprinter in that size R15 is not really popular, so difficult to get. We couldn't get to find. We stopped in many Mercedes dealer over there, but we couldn't get there.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi. Hari ini hari yang ke-147. Kami bergerak daripada United Kingdom ke Malaysia, dan hari ini bersama dengan berapa bulan hari ini? Hari ini 147 6 hari bulan Disember. Kami berada di Chumpuang di kedai tayar. Sekarang kami masuk nitrogen ke dalam tayar. Mudah-mudahan tayar akan jadi lebih sejuk sedikit berbanding menggunakan udara biasa. Selepas ini kita tengok bagaimana dia masukkan gas nitrogen ke dalam tayar.
It's a video. It's a video.
Picture.
I'm trying to make it like dramatic, like Jack's Gap video in the top.
I meant the north.
What?
Because at 7-Eleven they sell the sausage and bacon straight. Abi, you can talk. You can talk.
Hari ini kami sampai di Chumpuang. Kami check in hotel dan datang sini dimaklumkan ada kedai makan Islam di sini, restoran. Sekarang kami nak tengok apa yang dijual. Setakat ni belum jumpa lagi.
Umi, you can't eat it. Tak apa lagi halangannya. Oh, this nampak ke? Oh, okay, Syamil, you can eat these too. So I'm getting all of these. Umi.
Halal?
I like the one in red.
I like that one. Jual apa tak kat tu? Dah jom.
Let's do like a photo or shopping.
Beli kat sana lagi.
Please let me know if you guys are wearing
Kat
red.
sana lagi. Are we going back now? Yeah. To that restaurant.
A lot of our followers, especially from Facebook, from social media, they know they can track us because we hire satellite and we tell them wherever that's a satellite.
Location.
We record every like half an hour. So people wondering why still within the southern part of Thailand.
And not enter border yet.
Just few kilometers from Malaysia. Why not enter to Malaysia? This is one thing. And another thing we learn, people waiting for us to arrive in Malaysia. So this is another lesson from the journey. I think people also consider they are also participant. It's not only my children, my wife and me who travel, but there are so many people a lot follow. We have a same person from the beginning of our journey until complete 155 days. Always comment, always motivate us.
Yeah. How did Rasashan something supports in any way?
Huh?
Vehicle is like
What did they do support?
at lowest battery because it can't even switch on any of the lights.
So what was the highlight of reaching the border of Malaysia?
For me, like a mixed feeling. even sometimes, is that I'm dreaming? Because imagine after driving, whether is that I'm on the real life now, reaching Malaysian border. But you can see from, now you can see the emotion from the children. They couldn't say anything, and they just quiet. I think at that time they are holding tear of joy.
To be honest, along the way, there are times where, where I feel that, self-achievement, that you actually, being able to actually get through so many things. At the time, I'm probably not so sure how I feel deeply. There's some part of me probably broken. Traumatized, but then I don't think at the time I'd be able to actually going deep into it, because with the arrival we have all the medias, family members waiting, lots of events. But yeah, it's a nature that we humans sometimes did not realize that we need it. We always think that it's a hardship that we did not want to go through, but we did not. And sometimes we try to find something to satisfy ourselves, right? But we didn't understand that through sacrifice, that what gives us satisfaction. And that's the thing, that you just couldn't actually give to someone, or you can't actually take from someone, but you have to go through yourself.
The police escort in Thailand.
Oh yeah, that's the last journey from Hat Nhai to the border, Thailand-Malaysia border. I think consulate maybe arrange for police to escort us from the journey, so make our journey easier to travel from that city. That's only approximately around 50-60 kilometers.
I think it's just to show the support.
Did you feel like VIPs?
A little bit, maybe the kids probably,
When you see the beacon light turning around.
Camcorder tu. Ni semua orang ni. Ya Allah, banyak orang.
In Malaysia?
No, Thailand. Click play, it's the same recording. Yeah.
That was probably a bit of fun. I mean, the kids are having fun in Thailand too. We did actually, like, for example, visit the zoo and things like that. So it wasn't, just giving the kids a little bit extra rest, from the stress and things.
But when I asked the children at that time, when escorted by police, I think almost everyone couldn't say anything. Now we are reaching the place after 5 months, after 155 days along the journey.
Nothing, I mean, everything's still intact. The vehicle is still, intact there.
Yeah.
The marriage is still there. The kids are still there. We don't kill each other. So I think it was a moment. It's sort of a moment of truth.
Everything's talking between.
Surah is too excited.
Shut up!
And you look so nice as well. How about you, Syamil?
What are you feeling about the event now?
Hari yang ke-155. Hari yang keberapa tuan-tuan dan puan-puan? Hari yang ke-155 perjalanan kita daripada UK. InsyaAllah hari ini.
You don't need to talk, Abi. You just gotta have some tears coming down.
Because they're going to England. I'm feeling right now.
Oh my goodness.
You're gonna pick all this. No, that true.
That is going to be my documentary.
Negara yang ke-26. InsyaAllah.
Bendera Malaysia mana, bang?
Dan kita melintas masuk ke Malaysia kita masuk ke negara yang ke-27. Sekarang ini pukul 8.30 pagi waktu Thailand ataupun GMT plus 7. Kami dalam perjalanan daripada Hat Nhai ke Danok. Danok adalah sempadan main road masuk ke highway utara selatan. Di sebelah sana adalah Bukit Kayu Hitam.